Hello and good morning. Today I'm going to present my visual programming final project, which is we need to choose a poem. The poem that chosen is Time. Okay, let's get started to my base one. The first that chosen is Time Grid. As you can see, when I press 1 and it started below from the smallest circle to the bigger circle. Yeah. Okay, let's go inside. Here I apply a noise, and you can see I apply the ABS time per second multiply 0.2 to make the noise moving around. And here is to making a noise and a circle. And here I apply a now for 0.4 timer fraction to the radius, and you can see like when I press 1 is from smaller to bigger. It's moving. Okay, so the next one is I apply a rectangle outside the circle, as you can see like white color here. And here I apply the texture 3D. You can see I apply many of the things here. The 35 is when I press 1 is counting from 1 to 35 of boxes here. From small to the big, from small to the bigger one. And here is a start. Okay, so here so this is my first variation, time grid. Let's go to my second variation, which is object trails. I apply a movie phone in and search some images on Google, and the transform is to making the object moving. And here and the below one rotating, I also apply it, and you can see the object of also rotating. Okay, so here is the important thing that of this variation that I apply a menu of catch select, because that the catch select is to make the object movement become slower or faster. Okay, as you can see, the first one I apply 0 and I didn't apply it, and the second to the last I apply negative 5 to negative 45. As you can see, this one is the normal one, and continuous is becomes slower and more slower. And here it's become like this. The light trails, the object trails behind here, and I apply a ramp with to the background. Okay, so let's get to our base tree, which is a light trails. I apply a web browser here, and the things that I choose is Night Driving City. I added a level to reduce the amount monochrome. I change it to alpha, and here of the alpha I apply it in here. As you can see that the things is like blinking. And next, the rectangle, I added the softness, become like this, and finalize like this one. And next, I apply the texture 3D, that from the constant 200. As you can see here, that here have a 200 square inside, and here I apply a line, as you can see here. And here is the geometry. As the line is like this one, from here to here. It's like, actually it's like a square, a rectangle. Okay, so, and here I apply the rotation to make the light trail rotating, turning around. Okay, so that's my third variation. Let's go to my fourth variation, which is audio spectrum. Okay, I apply the audio file in, audio file out, and here change some fraction, sample, the range 360, so it can moving 360 like a circle. Okay, so here is a grid. Apply a grid size 30 to 1. Okay, so you can see rectangle and transform. The transform is I changing the unit scale. As you can see, it's become bigger or smaller. Okay. And here, translate and rotation -2 plus 90. This is because that I want him to start at 12, like here, a clock, and clockwise. And lastly, I added a ramp and changed the color of that. As you can see, when I pause it, reset it, and we start from 12 until the end, also 12. And that's all for my final project, visual programming.